So welcome to Hannah's Meadow. So Hannah's Meadow, it's a Durham Wildlife Trust nature reserve. The trust purchased the site in 1988. It's predominantly an upland hay meadow. Upland hay meadows are exceptionally rare. They're one of the UK's rarest habitats. The North Pennines, where we are here, is one of the most important places in the UK for upland hay meadows. So Hannah lived at Low Birkhat Farm. So just down in the bottom of the valley here, we've got Low Birkhat Farm. Then we have a couple of her meadows that she managed through traditional methods. So there's a range of wildlife through the spring and summer. Meadows aren't just important for the many plants that we find in them, but they're also important in this part of the world for a lot of the bird species we find here. So within this meadow we have breeding meadow pipit, skylark and lapwing. The very late hay cuts that are taken on this meadow, so late July, basically allow birds to bring their broods all the way through. The late hay cut ensures that the diversity of plant species that we find in these meadows, so the plant communities we find in these meadows, are allowed to thrive and set seed. So we've just installed a fantastic new interpreted trail from Balderhead Reservoir all the way around to Hannah's Meadow. It's about a mile in distance. It's a nice little loop, and there's interpretation all the way along the route, which tells you a little bit about not just the importance of the meadow and all the plants and invertebrates and bird life that we find here, but also the importance of the wider ecological landscape as well, and also nice little bits about the geological landscape that we can see all the way around us too. What has been captured has been the story of Hannah and of hay meadows. It's because of the way Hannah managed this site with her traditional methods that the site was in such a good position for the trust to take on in 1988 and conserve as one of its flagship nature reserves. Hannah always used to say she used to enjoy the bonny flowers, but she never considered their importance, because I think she always just felt like they were always here. She didn't see the decline in nature that has occurred. Meadows like this, it's about 97% loss of meadows like this over the last 75 years. I think it wasn't until she left Low Birkhat that she fully appreciated just the special rare habitat that she'd been the custodian of all of her life. So.